flu shot, I don't think there's been a single year that I've missed one. It might be because my mom is a nurse and my dad is a doctor. A couple years, they even took it upon themselves to take the flu vaccine home, put it in our fridge, and then give my brother and I the shot in our arms at our kitchen table. I thought this was a little weird, but it never stopped me from getting my flu shot. When I got older, I went to college, and I started working, I really became astonished by the amount of people that just don't get their flu shot. I, for one, think getting your flu shot is very important because, number one, they work, and number two, I think it's everyone's responsibility to get vaccinated to help protect those that are most vulnerable to the flu. Lastly, I'll go over some common misconceptions about the flu shot. Let's start with the numbers straight from the Center for Disease Control. The flu vaccination reduces the risk of flu-related doctor's visits by 60% among the overall population. In 2010 to 2012, visits to the pediatric intensive care unit due to flu were reduced by 74%. In 2011 to 2012, there was a 77% reduction in flu-related hospitalizations among adults 50 years and older. Now, I know some of you might be thinking these statistics are a little weak. 60, 70%, where's the 80% or the 90%? However, when you consider that this is a virus that comes back year after year and infects millions of people without fail, the numbers really do add up, especially when you consider flu pandemics. In 1889 through 1890, 1 million people died from the flu. In 1918 through 1920, another 10 to 100 million people died of the flu. The flu vaccine was invented in 1940, and the amount of deaths due to the flu have drastically been reduced. We did have a recent flu pandemic in 2009. This was the H1N1 outbreak, and only 18,000 people died from this virus. I, for one, am so grateful that I live in a time where science has advanced enough to protect us from the flu with a simple vaccine. Clearly, the flu shot is a great benefit to all of us. Even given these numbers, some people still resist getting the flu shot. They say, I'm young, I'm healthy, I have a great immune system. Even if I get the flu shot, it's only going to last for a couple days, and it'll just be like, even if I get the flu, it's just going to be like a bad cold or something. However, I think all of these excuses are just very selfish. The flu shot doesn't exist to protect a single person from getting the flu. It exists to prevent other people from getting the flu who are the most vulnerable to the flu. For example, infants who are 6 months or younger are not good candidates for the flu. Yet getting the flu for them can be life-threatening. The elderly are also vulnerable to getting the flu in a way that can be life-threatening, as well as people who have pre-existing conditions that weaken their immune system may not be good candidates for the flu shot and are also very vulnerable to its effects. So the next time you think about shrugging off a flu shot, I hope that you think twice about the other people who you can help protect by getting yourself vaccinated. Next, I'll go over some common misconceptions about the flu shot. A lot of people don't get the flu shot because they say the flu vaccine doesn't work or that the flu vaccine gives you the flu. And I have to give it to the people who say the flu vaccine doesn't work. Sometimes it doesn't work as well as it does in other years because scientists need to predict which strains of the flu will be most prevalent that year, so it is a little bit of a guessing game. However, if you ever have gotten your shot and found yourself sick a couple of days later, it's certainly not because the shot gave you the flu. What you may not know is that the flu shot takes a couple weeks to fully kick in and protect you from the flu. I don't know about you, but I think this is just more of a reason to vaccinate early. Another common misconception about the flu vaccine is a fear of chemicals that might be in the vaccine. I think it's great that we're living in a time where people are more conscious and concerned about the things that we're consuming or products that we're using, but at the same time, chemicals are really everywhere around us. Water, dihydrogen monoxide, might have a scary name, but it's still just water. Such as formaldehyde, which is in the flu shot, which worries some people. However, what some people don't know is that formaldehyde is part of our body's natural metabolic process, and it exists in nature. For example, did you know that a pear, your average pear, contains 50 times more formaldehyde than a flu shot? It doesn't seem so bad anymore, does it? The flu season is just about over now, and I hope you've all made it through unscathed, whether or not you decided to get vaccinated. Next year, when flu season rolls around, I hope you decide to get your vaccine, because now you know that they work. And now I hope you realize the responsibility you have to get vaccinated to protect infants, the elderly, and people who are already ill. There are plenty of places you can get vaccinated. You might be able to do it at your place of work. You can walk into a Walgreens or a CVS or your doctor's office. And if you still can't find a place, I encourage you to go to flu.gov next year to find a station nearest to you. Thanks.